The idea behind the project that I'm working on at this R&D is to create a durational piece, which will probably last around 3 hours. So the idea is inspired by the UK benefit system, and we created a phone that has lots of different branching paths, and when you press a button, it then leads you to another path, and then you press another button, it leads you to another path. So the performer will control the phone and will be constantly navigating through these different branching paths, and then in between each path, some music will play. The musicians are kind of playing a number of different loops, and they are constantly handing the sheet music to the next musician. So it's a kind of systemic thing where they're sort of playing a bit, handing it, then they're playing, and they're kind of progressing in this slightly desynchronized way. And because it's a durational piece, these different combinations will kind of appear in different orders, and we have like a sense of it being out of focus and then in focus over kind of like a long period of time. I called up every single DWP phone number, including some that aren't normally publicly listed. I recorded the text from all of those and then put them into like a voice generator so they all sounded the same. I linked them all up depending on where they actually linked, but then when I got to a dead end, I'd then link that one back around to the start of a different call. So I made it so all of these different phone lines connected into one big thing that just goes around forever. Like a lot of disabled and low-income people, I have a lot of experience with like the benefit system. The DWP a lot of the time just does not operate properly. It doesn't work. And that is often because parts of the overall system has kind of degraded through sort of lack of funding. For the service user, it results in a lot of busy work. Given information multiple times, you end up with all of these kind of out of sync systems that just don't really work together. Then when something goes wrong, it becomes really, really difficult to correct it and very, very time consuming. You're sort of left in limbo. My interest was less about the morality or the directly emotive aspects of being trapped in this system, and more looking at how has the DWP become this kind of weird mashup of different things that don't really work together. It's a complicated piece, really, and that's why I'm very, very glad that I did it as part of my musician in residence R&D, because the whole point was to do something that I wouldn't be able to get funding for anywhere else. The real challenge next is to kind of like take the sort of bones of this performance that we've created, the whole team has created, and then kind of like push that in a direction where the duration actually means something, rather than it just being about kind of exhaustion or something like that, or just like about subjecting an audience to something that happens over a long time. Have kind of genuine change within that.